Welcome to the NCHA. My name is Steve Schauer, Director of Communications. Tonight, I'm joined by Paige Pomerleau from Adrian College, a junior defenseman who has been named the Women's Player of the Month. Congratulations, Paige, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Paige, as you look at the month of November and all the things that you accomplished, you led the league in points. You had 11 points, 5 goals, 6 assists, two multi-point games. A lot of accolades are likely going to come your way with the effort that you had out of the gates. When you look back at the month of November, can you summarize it the best you can and the offensive output that you had?
I don't know if it's known, but I got moved to forward this year and they might not have changed that, but my line mates are awesome. They know how to give me the puck and I know how to give them the puck and we just work really well together and we click together and just generate a lot of offense together.
Can you talk about that, your line that you're on, and really the whole offensive unit as a whole for Adrian? I mean, you guys are really racking up the goals at a really fast pace.
I'm working with Riley Johnson and Emma Simon, and we all three just click really well together, and we just know where each other are no matter what on the ice and just find the back of the net no matter who we're playing.
What does it take for that chemistry to kind of happen as you guys grow together to become such a formidable line?
Well, it's known, but we all live together, so we're all roommates too. But I feel like a lot of chemistry comes from that. And so like we live together, we go to the rink together, we work out together, we're doing everything together. So like all that off ice stuff is like what really pushes our forward offense, I feel like.
Can you speak a little bit more to that? Just maybe when you're on the ice, it's less of a thinking and more of a reaction because you guys live together, you work out together, you skate together, everything's together. It's
Yeah.
almost like you just kind of know where each other is going
Mhm.
to be. Is that true
Yeah,
to say that?
correct. Yeah, correct. Like we're going down on a 2-on-1 or whatever, and it's like I know Emma's gonna be flying by. Like I know she's gonna be back door right there for me, or opposite. Like I'll be back there door for her, and like Riley's just a really good supportive center, so we all have each other's backs out there.
Can you talk to the start of the season? It began the year 1-2. Maybe not what you wanted out of the gates, but really since then, it's been all W's on the schedule. Speak to maybe the first couple of games of the year. You had a couple of losses in there. What was the conversation from coach in the locker room to kind of reset the team?
We wanted to start out like we could have started out with a lower class team and just beat them whatever to nothing and won those games, but we wanted to come out with Osberg and come out with a hard team and like prove that we want the standard to be there. Like Adrian is a winning standard team and like we all know that in the locker room. And Chad represents that very well. So like we wanted to come out with Osberg no matter if we won or lost. But I feel like we learned a lot from those games and like what our game needs to be. And like, we're going into Gustavus this weekend, and I feel like we have learned a lot since then, and we know what it takes to get there.
Can you speak to maybe after that Augsburg series, what were a couple of tweaks that had to be made? Was it just talking more on the ice? Kind of what was it that had to shift?
I think our forward and defensive had to shift. Like we would stop practice until you put the puck in the back of the net and drills, like stuff like that, or like D, like we gotta bear down, clear the front of the net, and like break stuff out and get stuff out of the net and help our goalies out.
After that series, it's been 8 wins in a row, a lot of shutouts, a lot of goals on the scoreboard. What is that like knowing that you guys have that capability if you were to go down a goal early, maybe two, that the offense is there and can do what you guys could do?
Yeah, I think we're a really young team, which is not a problem at all, but I think we're just helping those younger girls like learn that like it's okay to be a goal down. Like there's plenty of time in the full game that we play. Like there's a lot of time even if we're down, we still have a chance to get it back.
Can you speak to that as one of the questions I was going to get to is you look at this year's roster, a lot younger than last year.
Yeah.
What have you guys had to do to bring the freshmen into the fold, maybe some of the sophomores, to get them caught up to speed to what the Adrian standard is that you mentioned?
I mean, we just preach it every day. Like this is our standard. Like we do not like losing over here at all. And like we just preach that to them every day. Like be disciplined in what you do and like hold each other accountable to that standard, whether it's like getting an extra workout in or skating each other after practice and stuff, and just being disciplined is really our key word this year.
Is that something that for the freshman and sophomore that started getting the playing time, what do they have to ask some of the upperclassmen to help them make that transition a little bit smoother? I mean, you look at yourself from your freshman and sophomore year to what you're doing this year, you've made that jump, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing to maybe help them or things that you're sharing help them
I'd say
make the jump that you have?
I'd say a big one for me is like confidence. Like when I'm going out there and I'm playing like confident and freely and like remembering why I started playing hockey, like I just play free and it's way more fun that way. And like I kind of preach that to them. Like you just got to be confident in what you can do and like you're here for a reason and you were recruited here for a reason. And I think a lot of them like just need to believe in themselves and they're fully capable of what they need to do.
Is that what it is for you this year? Is that confidence shift is there?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
is there a specific moment where it's like, all right, this is a lot easier?
Like a lot of the girls that have left. So I'm like, okay, now everyone's looking at me. Like I used to look at them like, wow, like they're amazing. Like our captains, our fifth years, our seniors, like they're all gone now. So like now all the eyes are on our junior class and senior class. Like we're those people for them. And like we need to understand that and step up for them.
I've interviewed some of your teammates in the past for these Player of the Month interviews.
Yeah.
Can you speak to the Adrian standard? What that is, how it came to be, how you maintain that? Because
Hmm.
you look year in and year out, Adrian is always in the national rankings, always their conference championship, fighting for those top spots. What is it? There's got to be the little magic in the sauce that you guys have. Can you speak to that and how do you maintain that?
I just think that like putting in the extra work, like when no one's looking, that's really it at the end of the day. Like who's getting in the gym on a Sunday after we get home at 3 a.m. from a road trip? Like who's putting in that extra work that's skating after practice and like doing all these little details? Like we talk about little details a lot and like those things really matter in a game and like what we're doing in the lower ranked teams versus the higher rank, like we got to be playing consistently no matter who we're playing. And I think that like what really sets us apart from other teams is that we know what needs to be done at the end of the day, and that's winning. And we don't take losing lightly here.
Paige, I want to talk about you specifically. Your freshman year, 10 points. Last year, your sophomore year, 15 points. I mean, you're already at that point, and we're not even in the break of the season.
Yeah.
What does the success mean to you?
I mean, it's exciting going from D where like, D don't get really that many points. I mean, I came in as a forward and Skelly had switched me to D and then I went back to D. Chad kept me there and then Chad put me at forward this year and it's like I gotta change my mindset to be a goal scorer this year and like just generate some offense. Like I said, like there's no one really to look at anymore for those upperclassmen. Like everyone's looking at us, so we just got to be able to get that job done for them.
What is that transition like going from forward to defense, back to forward? Is that difficult or is that easy to make that switch?
It was difficult going back and forth a lot last year, but like once I'm set on a position, like I can lock it in my mind and figure it out and navigate the ways and just do what he tells me to do and just go out there and play the game we all love.
For you, can you speak to that, making that switch in positions like that? Does that allow you to see the game differently? Maybe the ice and who's skating out there because you basically played both sides?
Yeah, completely. Like when I'm on D, I see the full ice. Like I see everything, but like when I'm on forward, I'm kind of like not really understanding what's going back behind me. Like it's completely different.
Paige, can you talk to the fans out there about Adrian's offense? Seventh nationally in the country, top 10 in so many categories. Is there an added pressure for the offense to continue to have that output and that production? Or is it just to come to a point where this is the way it's going to be?
I think it's always been there. Like I said before, like in practice, like we won't end a drill until you put the puck in the back of the net. And like that's how the standard is. And like we got to learn to find our ways even against hard teams. Like we got to put the puck in the back of the net that whether it's one goal or 10, like we just got to be up by one.
Can you speak off the ice? What are you studying in the classroom? What are your career aspirations?
Yeah, I'm a marketing major here at Adrian. Kind of want to follow my mom's footsteps. She runs her own business. She brands people's company and kind of want to follow her lead on that.
Have you had a chance to maybe intern with her or
Yeah, yep.
job shadow mom to see what that's like?
Yeah, I have. I worked with a little bit with her last summer, just like seeing what she does, showing me the ropes, and tend to do that more this summer as well.
That's awesome. Can you end on this question for us, Paige? You grew up in Maine. What is your hockey journey and how did you find Adrian?
Yeah, I started hockey when I was 2 years old. My dad played in college, so he's had us on the ice since we could walk. And I played in Maine growing up until my junior year. And then I went to a prep school and repeated my junior year. And then my coach there had known Skelly out here in Adrian and was like, "How you feel about playing in Michigan?" And I was like, "Ooh, it's kind of far from home, but we'll give it a shot." And I came out here and I absolutely loved it and still love it till this day. And it's just home now for me.
That's awesome. Paige, thanks for taking the time to talk Adrian hockey and about yourself personally. And again, congratulations on being named the NCHA Women's Player of the Month for November.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.